Hello, friends. I'm Megan. I am the host of the Eblog Talk podcast. I'm also a food blogger over at Pippinebby. I've been doing that for 15 years, so a very long time. In today's video, I want to just open up my Pinterest account to show you exactly what's working for me right now. Real data, real examples, and hopefully give you a little bit of hope. I know a lot of food bloggers, especially, and content creators across the board are feeling a little bit frustrated with Pinterest right now. And I've even seen food bloggers just ready to throw in the towel and give up on it. Please don't do this. Pinterest is alive and well. It is working. You just have to know that it's a little bit different. It's not the same old Pinterest as it used to be, but please don't give up on Pinterest. So to start, I want to show you just my current state of affairs, just so you know that I am in the green. What we're doing on my account right now is working. Everything is very green, and it has been since the 1st of August. I'm going to also show you this screen, which is a custom analytics screen of mine from the start of the year, January 1st of 2025 to the end of May. And this is very red, as you can see. Look at this graph is really sad. Oh my goodness. And for the longest time this year, I was like, oh my gosh, could it go down any further? It just kept dropping. So in July of this year, I decided to switch Pinterest managers, not because my Pinterest manager was doing a terrible job, but because I so strongly believe that Pinterest accounts sometimes just need fresh eyeballs and a new perspective. And whatever we did when we made the change is exactly what we needed, because things immediately started to go up. They've been in the green since August, like I said, and hence being here showing you what is working in my account. It's not rocket science, but I'll walk you through a few things. I also want to say that I am not a Pinterest manager. I'm not a Pinterest expert, just a food blogger who's been making the platform work since 2010. I've ridden all the waves. I've seen some major algorithm changes. We've all seen the emergence of AI come into play. Things have changed so much over the years, but consistent, intentional pinning still works. So let's dig into just a couple things. I am going to show you, if we scroll down in my analytics, let's go to outbound clicks, because that is the thing we all want, right? We want people to click to our blogs. In my top pins for outbound clicks, the things that are working are a lot of old content. This might sound discouraging, but it's actually a really good reminder for us that old pins build momentum over time. So the pins today, fresh pins today, eventually get old. So don't sit on this. Start pinning those new pins. Some of them are going to take off now, and some of them will take off years down the road. So we will let's look through a pin that is more recent that is working really well, and just kind of pick through some elements of that. I know let's see. I was going to pick out my pumpkin. Here it is. So best pumpkin banana bread. This is a very recent pin, and it took off. It's doing really well. And here's the pin. This pin style actually is doing well across the board. So for a number of different categories, for dinner recipes, for snacks, desserts, just having the split photo and then with a very bold prompt to tell viewers what they're looking at. Bright colors, great photography, an ingredient shot. And it's not just the recipe title, it's also telling you a little bit about the pumpkin banana bread. So fall's perfect moist loaf. That is a clickable description. So this pin style is working great. Another thing in my account that's working really well, let's go back to analytics just for a second, because I want to show you that not just single URLs are working, but also roundups. Roundup pins work really well on Pinterest, so don't discount those. People are looking for roundups that go with a certain type of food. So what to eat with ham. People search for this on Pinterest. What to eat with soup. 19 sides to serve with chili. Delicious mac and cheese pairings. Delicious pumpkin puree recipes. So go to your website and categorize your recipes. What do you have a lot of? Put them together, do keyword research on it, and create some really solid pins, especially going into the holidays so that people can search these things. So roundup posts. I want to go into my pin styles and just show you kind of overall what we've been creating on my account. So something we've been experimenting with is different colors, brighter colors for pins. So you'll see here in my account, these are all the recent pins we've published within the past few days. Bright oranges, pinks, greens, blues, yellows. And the idea behind this is that we don't want to fit in anymore. So if you go to the search bar and let's type in chili recipes and search all pins, you will see here that there's a lot of really comforting, warm colors. There's reds and yellows and browns and oranges to go with chili. So our thought is that we create pins that stand out from that. So instead of going with the flow, how about we be a little bit different? So that's something we're experimenting with, and so far so good. It's going well. Like I mentioned, that one pin style that you see here on the Easy Apple Butter is working really well for my account. Do a lot of experimenting right now with different pins, styles, colors, fonts, ways to describe the recipe. Look in your account and see what works because it is going to be different from account to account. It's not going to be the same as mine. And then do more of that. You have to just keep going back and analyzing to see what's working and then create more of that. I wanted to mention also the collages. If you're not using Pinterest collages, try them. They occasionally really take off on my account. So a collage is a really good way to it's like a pin, but you can put different images, and I believe you can put different recipes within a collage. Don't quote me on that, but it's best if you use this within the app. So Pinterest app works best for collages. Experiment with those. Another thing to experiment with is something that we're not currently doing, but I've heard a lot of creators that are using video and it's working really well for them. I'm going to show you this little section. So I just typed in chili recipe again, and I'm going to scroll down just a little bit here on desktop. And there's this little box called Try These Delicious Recipes. You will notice that for all of these pins inside of here, and of course now it's not showing, but okay, why is it not working now? Oh, there we go. Okay, so video is being used for all of these pins. So clearly Pinterest is, what just happened? I just clicked into a pin, sorry. Clearly Pinterest is wanting us to experiment with video. If they are showing it, then lean into it. My computer's being slow, I apologize. But all of these do contain video, and they do the video on top or bottom, and then the other half is a photo. So something else to experiment with. I wanted to also talk you through Pinterest trends because my current Pinterest manager is using trends to figure out what to put on Pinterest. I have a huge database of content, so she can kind of pick and choose depending on what's working seasonally. So go into trends. Also, Pinterest trends is a built-in tool. Pinterest wants you to use it, so use it. Get to know it, experiment with it. Why not? It's not a super difficult to learn tool. So get in here. You can scroll down to interests. If you're a food blogger, then click on food and drinks or whatever your interest is. And then you can lean in more even with keywords. So since we're running with chili recipe, I'm going to type that in. And then you can toggle between growing trends and seasonal trends. I think seasonal trends provides a few fewer options. Growing trends is helpful too, though. So what you want to do is find things that are growing rapidly. So a monthly change of 100%, 200% is really good. Honestly, I think any number that's greater than 50 is probably a good number. And you will see if the trend, if this little graph is leaning upward, that means it's on the rise. So scope it out. This trend prediction little purple crystal ball, if you see it, tap into it. It's not on every single keyword, but we see it here in pumpkin chili recipe. So let's click into it and see what it says. It's going to tell the future. So it'll tell us if the trend is rising. See, it says even right here, predict the future. So it shows you the past year and then if the trend is rising or not. And I think you want to think about pinning maybe 4 weeks in advance, although don't get hung up on that. I think even if you're a couple weeks out, go for it. If you have content that aligns with pumpkin chili, then publish it now and see how it performs. But this little crystal ball tells us that it is on the rise for a short time and then it will be dropping. If we go back, we can click into the I apologize. We can go into another one. So let's do chili recipe crockpot and see what that tells us. So that will also be rising for a little bit, but then it will be dipping. So we want to find those things that are rising for a couple of weeks and publish them today. Let's go into seasonal trends and see what we can find there. So, okay, this is probably a good one. Chili, homemade chili recipe. If we click into that one, we can see that we have a little bit more time to lean into this trend. It's going to go up and down, but still in January, it's going to be on a high note. Best chili recipe. Let's see what that one tells us. Okay, that one not as good, but you see what I'm saying? You can experiment here and just see what is on the rise and lean into this tool. We are also, something else we're doing is leaning into the Pinterest native scheduler right now versus something like Tailwind or other scheduling tools. It just feels like Pinterest is liking this. That is just kind of a gut feeling we have over on my account. Also, one more thing I just thought of, I wanted to show you just using Pinterest search. So if you go to the search tool, and we're going to search all pins, not just mine. All pins. Okay, let's do something different. Let's go chocolate chip cookies. All. So if you type something in the Pinterest search tool, these little bubbles up here give you an idea about what else is being searched. So it just helps you with your keyword research when you're publishing pins on Pinterest. So you could add recipe to the mix. You could add chocolate chip cookies with brown butter, or brown butter chocolate chip cookies, best chocolate chip cookies, easy chocolate chip cookies. So these bubbles just give you an idea about additional words to add to your key phrase. Okay, in a nutshell, that's really what is working for Pip and Nebby. We can just recap a little bit. So aged pins still perform. If you have a newer Pinterest account, it's okay because these new pins eventually become aged pins. Don't forget roundups. Don't forget seasonal pins. Don't forget trying different things as far as text on your pin. So don't just put the recipe on there. Put 5-ingredient recipe. I'm going to actually look through mine to show you. some of the different ways we're putting text on pins. So 6 simple ingredients. People like that. 20 must-try freezer recipes. Easy soup in 2 steps. Instant pot under 30 minutes. People like to know that it's going to be easy, fast, and delicious. So use delicious descriptive words as well. Experiment with videos. Experiment with collages. Try bold, bright designs or things that work opposite of what everyone else is doing. Use Pinterest trends and try the native Pinterest scheduler just to see what helps. And you guys, I said it at the beginning, I'm going to say it again. It's kind of tough out there right now, but don't give up on Pinterest. Please promise that you will create some sort of consistent, intentional Pinterest publishing schedule and stick to it. It's evolving, just like we all are. It's not dying. Keep showing up, keep experimenting, go back, look at your analytics, see what's working, and do more of that. Consistency on Pinterest truly does pay off. If this video was helpful, please hit like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what helped you, tell me what you're trying that I'm not. And I will be sharing more of these just weekly behind the scenes videos to help food bloggers and other content creators grow. So maybe not Pinterest every week, but we'll dive into other platforms, other monetization tools, other ways to make money and get traffic and grow your awesome business. So I will see you back here next time. Thank you for watching.